I believe that a lot of atheists actually believe that there is an afterlife, but they don't know that they believe that there's an afterlife. Look at what Richard Dawkins recently said about what happens after we die. He said it will be peaceful oblivion. He said this in praise to Katie Englehart's book, The Inevitable, which is a book that's about assisted suicide for people that are suffering of terminal illness. And he said it will be peaceful oblivion. Now, here's what I wrote up above. When you die, you'll cease to exist, and you won't experience your non-existence. The only experiences that will be going on at that point in time will be the consciousnesses that are still being caused by living brains. If there will be consciousnesses going on after you die, then that means there will be conscious experience after you die, not peacefulness. So basically, that means that after you die, death will be followed by yet more experience via living brains that, just like right now, you didn't exist, but then there's living brains, and you are one of those living brains right now. And so the same thing will happen again. Like, you didn't exist, but then a brain is causing experience. So you didn't experience not existing before you were born. You only ever remember experiencing existing. So if death is just like the same as before birth, where you don't exist, then the same thing happens again, because there will be brains causing conscious experience after you die. So it isn't like you're going to be busy experiencing peacefulness. No, you'll be completely gone. So let me say that again. If there will be consciousnesses going on after you die via the brains that are still alive, then that means there will be conscious experience after you die, not peacefulness. And look at these people say. I would say no more problems is pretty peaceful, yeah. So they're saying that it is, he's using his poetic license. How else am I supposed to take it when somebody says peaceful? And they say peaceful in response to death. So poetic or not, they're communicating that they believe death will be peaceful. How can one experience peacefulness if they no longer exist? That doesn't make any sense. The only experiences that will be going on after you die will be the experiences that are going on. And those experiences will be being caused by living brains. You won't be in some black void experiencing peacefulness or a lack of experience or any of that. There will be experiences after you die via living brains that are still causing experience, or what we call consciousnesses. Here's another one. We come from darkness and we go back to it. Completely supernatural idea that we come back, that we came from darkness. I asked this person in response to this, I said, so where is this darkness place that you say we came from and we will go back to? This is all just, and I talk to atheists about it. I'm an atheist, and they say this all the time. They really do believe in an afterlife. They just don't call it heaven or anything. They call it nothingness, and they call it darkness, and they call it oblivion. And this is absolute proof that they believe in an afterlife. And I'm a naturalist, and there are naturalists out there like me, very few of them, that know that this is completely absurd, and the only experiences that will be going on after you die will be the experiences that are being caused by living brains somewhere on Earth or perhaps elsewhere out in the universe. And the same way that you're experiencing being an individual right now, that same thing will be occurring after you die. There will be experience being experienced as individual consciousnesses on Earth and perhaps elsewhere. And this guy just says, I think he's correct. So he supports the idea that you'll experience peacefulness after death. The absence of everything means no pain, no suffering, no stress. Sounds pretty peaceful to me. Again, completely delusional. If you are a naturalist, if you are an atheist and a naturalist, then, you know, these same people will say that we no longer exist after death. They will say that the brains cause consciousness and consciousness does not leave the body, and so we completely cease to exist after death. Yet they will then follow that up with, it sounds pretty peaceful to me. Peaceful as in all pain and curing will finally end. Yes, you will end. You will completely end, but you won't get to experience peacefulness after you are gone. So, yeah, when you die, you'll be completely gone, but brains will continue to cause consciousness. And so, therefore, death will be followed by yet more consciousness, because brains will still be causing consciousness. Thanks for watching.